This is the Stereosis.
Thank you for joining us. Economic Biafra. That is the economic freedom of the Southeasterners or Ndi Igbo, or we call it Ala Igbo. In summary, it's just Ala Igbo first. How do you develop the Southeast? But there is an irony here. People don't understand how these great builders gone to build Abuja, Lagos. These guys are unwilling to come back and build their home or ignorantly doing it. So today we want to go into that. Abuchi, what do you think about Igbos developing other places, but they are unable to do the same thing here? What is the problem?
Well, let me be sincere with you. Igbo, sometimes I see you as the most crazy set of people because you
crazy.
Very
how?
crazy.
How? How?
Very, very, very crazy.
This is a very serious issue, especially for our generation. Because
it's madness.
Our parents, we could forgive our parents for nearly after the war with their 20 pounds. They've been able to do amazing work.
Yes,
provided a house, education. Igbos are doing well in terms of education and other things.
Mm-hmm.
But for our generation, not being able to develop the Southeast, we still go back, and then our houses are being burnt in Lagos and Abuja were chased away, and so many other things. So I think something is wrong.
That is why I said that the Igbo people are crazy people. I might not be exempted from it.
Yeah, we're all crazy.
Well, see, let me tell you, you cannot develop other people's region. Other people, the Hausas, the Yorubas are very strategic about what they are doing. Yes. And then you as another person, you lack tact in your own actions.
And then you blame them.
You could not look into what they are doing, the way their body language, and then apply that same body language they are using against you to your own self. The Yoruba man we build in Yoruba land, like you said earlier, Gaius Chibueze gave a challenge. If anybody can tell him estate built by Yoruba in the East, he'll give him some money.
Now, nobody. The last time I checked, no.
I remember before we came on into this action, I told you that I've never seen a company, a serious company in the Southeast that is owned by a Yoruba person. Now,
having headquarters in Southeast,
even if it's a sub factory, have you seen any?
Or like banks.
Which banks? Banks.
Telling bank is owned by them.
That is bullshit. Bank is bank. They always have.
You're talking about like factory in Onitsha.
I'm talking about factories. Now you come.
Remember Jose Carlo was crying the other day. I asked, is he?
He has 6. He's a foolish. Three in Aba. Also.
And then
now see, that is being strategic about it, and now it also boils down to leadership. The political leadership of the East, they have failed, and they have continually failed. A lot of them lack vision. Like take for instance the water project of Pitamba. If it was properly coordinated, you know that every manufacturing company needs water to survive. They need light. Now they need good roads. Asphalt, Arapia, may abandon. Bapu. How will investors come in? You see, Gaius Chibueze, when he's always talking about his what's it called? His ICT hub.
ICT hub.
That he's talking about building
the art movie.
Yes, of course.
He's doing well about that.
These are the kind of things we should be doing. Now, build. Come on, na Southwest or in the North. Personally, I will take it abroad if I have the money. I would prefer to build outside because it will be safe. Is it the one in Garucha and Lagos? I better demolish your house.
I have a theory about this, and I feel like the Igbos came into this union without a second plan,
Okay.
believing in the Nigerian project more than any other region. Because if you watch what Tafawa Balewa and Awolowo, even before the independence, they've been making some statements that this country is not one in the real sense.
Yes, that is a very geographical expression
from Awolowo and all those ones. And even Tafawa Balewa repeated the same thing, saying that the way we are as Nigerians, that the British have been trying to make Nigeria one, but Nigerians on their own, they are quite different in their customs and beliefs.
Very distinct.
Now, if you watch the way the Igbos came into the union,
no, the problem of the Igbo Chukwuma was Nnamdi Azikiwe. He was. Yes. I always tell people that Nnamdi Azikiwe is the most self-centered leader the Igbo people have always ever produced.
Won't you just believe that? Let me say he believed in the Nigerian project.
He was a greedy man.
How?
No, I tell you one thing. I'm not part of those people that glorifies Nnamdi Azikiwe. I rather have my peak and my stake on Michael Okpara.
Michael was
and then you have Kanubiam.
Michael was very pragmatic.
And then you have Ujuku. In that order.
Those guys were very pragmatic.
Do you understand? But he was self-centered. He wanted a large group. Yes, and then with himself as the president.
But he lost all those chances.
No, but when he lost it, he came down to the east and caused chaos.
When he removed the
made sure that the first premier of Eastern region was taken away, and that also brought about another ethnic rancor between the Igbo and the present-day South. It seems that the Igbos were, and it was because of there was a petty coup against Azikiwe in the West, because he was on the verge of being the first premier of Western region. And
because there was an imbalance, an Igbo guy in Lagos winning, the guy here, the Eastern premier. So
that was why the first recorded history, I stand to be corrected, of cross-carpeting in Nigerian history was a Yoruba ploy to make sure that Nnamdi Azikiwe never emerged.
But if you watch it closely, you find out that they had their reason. If you allowed him to emerge, definitely two people from the east would have emerged, because Eta will definitely emerge from the south, from the eastern region then, and then from the western region,
another easterner too.
Another eastern.
Yes. That is why when you were talking about the Yoruba and the Hausa people being very strategic, it made a lot of sense. And now when Zik came and made sure Eta was removed, it led to another problem between us and our riverine brothers. And that rancor hasn't been sorted out today.
Even during the war.
Even during the war, they have the reason to deny you
for not supporting
they are not Biafrans. But that one aside, if you come down east, I've always emphasized it. If you come down east and develop our region, see, we must, as a people, engage ourselves in a project, a superordinate goal that should unify the whole states of the southeast.
Like a railway system.
Yes, perfectly said. Like a railway system.
That could move somebody from Suka to Owerri to Aba, down to Abakaliki.
The time and season for laying all the blames on the federal government, you should wave it aside.
And even a seaport, like what the guy is saying in Aba, what old Alex is saying is something that if done, if we can have our seaport, we mustn't be complaining every time.
I wish
everybody is complaining.
I wish
federal government is what are we doing? We can,
with the little you have, you can do something.
We're not doing anything with it.
No, see,
the southeast is fragmented.
See, the southeast, they've never been unity. Now, just like
we have five states with 4 political parties.
Yes, let me tell you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You play across. When it comes to regional interest, party politics is inconsequential. Do you understand me? Now, if you look at what the Yoruba people are doing, you see they've succeeded in making sure that the development of Lagos State spills down to Ogun State. Now, Ogun State is the new industrial hub of Nigeria. Lagos is full, is filled up. So now, automatically, they are making sure that Ogun State takes it over. And then don't also forget that the administrative headquarters of the Yoruba land is Ibadan.
Ibadan, yeah.
And then Ibadan on its own is an industrial hub and a mega city.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the biggest in this country.
Yeah.
I don't know it and Kano which one is bigger.
Yeah.
But
for landmarks. Yeah.
Based on landmass and
Yes.
massive infrastructure. Now this is what the southeast is relatively small.
Behind and in all this kind of
You
things.
know, and we are small in terms of landmass. So trying to if we can integrate the whole of the southeast
properly with technology, with some other
yes,
things.
then
But these things are not hard for us because we've done this in other places. Go to Balogun, 98% of those places are owned by Igbos.
Yes, but
Most of the
see,
markets-
I'm trying to tell you what the problem is now. Why a lot of the Igbo people are afraid. One, insecurity, you can never deny it.
No, are they not insecurity in the north?
Wait, insecurity is one thing. I'm just coming. Now, but I tell people, the solution, no you be an aboko, ada arapu ya agbapo. What you do is you come to that your house and find a way
To extinguish the fire.
to extinguish the fire. Do you understand me? Now,
There's another problem with the issue of developing the Southeast, and people are pushing back. Some people are arguing that how can we all come back to Southeast? Like people are saying, bring back your investment. That what is happening in Lagos will definitely happen in Southeast. And I laugh. It's not a laughing matter sometimes when people are there. Some people are very strong about this. That they feel that what is going on in Lagos will happen in Southeast when a lot of this investment begins to come back to Southeast. Do you agree with that?
see, every city must have a plan.
Yeah.
And for you to build anything, you must go to the authorities. You get permission. So if Enugu or any part of the southeast that you're coming back to build gives you approval to build, if they must bring it down, because most times when places are developing, over time, you must alter it to get in tune with the current reality.
Yeah.
Now, people's properties will be destroyed. Now, it will be destroyed when you have an approval before building, then it is subject to compensation, measurable compensation. Do you understand me? Now, if there is nothing like coming to the east and building and then they come and destroy your properties without compensation, it doesn't work like they're doing in Lagos. They're destroying people's houses without compensation. You get it? It doesn't work. So it's nothing to be afraid of. Coming to the east to build and then they don't compensate you. It's not possible.